Okay, anyways. Hi guys, welcome back to Primo.talk episode 7? Oh my god, episode 7.
Yeah. You know how we say it?
Wow, a long way.
We always say that.
I know, because it's surprising. I didn't think we were going to make it this far, not going to lie. We're going to quit on episode 2.
Did you really?
But anyway, no, I'm just kidding. But I was wondering how long it was going to go. Wow, it's pretty good. Okay, we're starting a new month, October. Wait,
Yeah.
The best month.
Was that supposed to be October?
Yeah, best month out there.
Best month out
Okay. Anyways, how's your guys' day going?
Pretty good.
Horrible.
Oh shit! Damn. Why was going on,
work,
Kevin?
you know. It was work. Work sucks. Yeah.
It sucks being poor.
It does. It does.
It really does.
I remember when I was in school, at UCLA, I had this roommate, and we were like, all my roommates and I were talking about like how big of a fan we were of Hannah Montana, and this girl goes like, "Oh, I was a bigger fan of Hannah Montana. I went to her concerts. I went to her sign-up stuff." And I'm like, that doesn't make you... I looked at her, I'm like, that doesn't make you a bigger fan. It just makes you had money and I was poor.
Yeah.
Like,
you really think if I had the resources, I wouldn't put them to use? Like, honey, no.
I'm like, what do you think? Like, I was saying, like, oh, she has a concert. Not today.
No, for real. Like, if he was going to the liquor store, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, the way my checkings and my savings is just not...
I'm like, the math ain't adding. Like,
not mathing.
Like my bank account says -$2. It says $300. Can I make it? No.
Your bank account said be freaking for real.
Maybe it's with my eyes. Some of those double, like those numbers gonna change.
Another zero.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Poor.
But yes, back to being poor. I lay up at night thinking about what my life would be like if I had all those riches. If I was a rich girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the things I wouldn't do.
I know. I feel like I have.
What?
And I mean that.
What?
No, for real. The things I wouldn't do.
The things I wouldn't do.
No,
Would you punch an old grandma for $100,000?
I punch an old grandma for $1.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, Grandma. You gotta go.
I punch her for free. I'm just kidding.
Nah, that's
what it is.
No, yes. I've seen those videos where it's like, would you punch your dad for this amount of money? And
yeah,
they're like,
have you seen this?
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. Without a doubt in my mind.
I know. Have you seen those videos where it's like...
If it doubled every time I punched him, I've never stopped.
Never stopped punching him?
I've never stopped.
It sounds like that's hitting low too deep.
I love my dad, but like... we all have to make sacrifices.
She's like, sometimes I just want to punch him a little bit. Joel watching this.
He's like...
She put your eyes up at Gerald. What's wrong, Miley? Wow. Do you guys remember? Remember when we were in high school and we used to live with my parents, Crystal?
Yeah.
It was not fun.
I can't remember it. I don't even remember what life was like a year ago anymore. I have really bad memory, you guys. I think something's wrong.
Okay,
very honest.
Yeah.
No, like for real. Like,
honestly, I feel like what I do remember is I didn't like high school.
I didn't like high school.
I didn't have fun.
I liked
it wasn't
freshman year and senior year. Those are the 2 years I liked. In between,
I didn't like it. I didn't do
it
anything. I feel like I had a boring. I
didn't graduate high school.
Oh yeah, you were in COVID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sucks for you.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you like graduate like in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, she graduated.
Like your ceremony was in the car, right? Damn.
I didn't go to prom. I didn't have a grad night.
Oh, you didn't
have a
senior prom or grad night.
I didn't have anything. So now whenever people like bring it up, I'm like, I didn't graduate from high school. I dropped out.
I know, my mom gets mad when she says that.
My mom does get mad when I say that.
Because people just look at her like, I guess you're happy about that?
Yeah, I know. She's over here laughing.
She did graduate. She just didn't walk the stage. I didn't like... I did college I did education online. Education for free, but it wasn't for free.
Online education?
Education, yeah. It was education online. It was just through Zoom. So
you did your whole 2 years through Zoom?
Yeah, I didn't make friends.
Damn,
I
Don't blame it on COVID.
Yeah,
Don't blame it on
Yeah, I don't
COVID.
think
No,
COVID.
I did make friends. I'm lying completely. I did make friends. I made friends my first quarter for the first 3 months. Then they kicked us all out, and then we ended up being on Zoom, and I never saw them again.
Damn. Kind of sad.
That's literally how it happened. So if you tell me, like, oh, how was like how was college? I remember how college was. I'm like, I was in a table with my parents and like upstairs. That's it. I didn't have those college parties or any of that crap. It was
No,
That
I
sucks,
get that.
man.
It was literally like that, like in high school too. Like I went into high school thinking it was gonna be like those movies. It's
Yeah.
Like High School
crazy,
Musical?
everybody going out. Not like High School Musical. I wasn't
I
expecting
thought
to
school
like
was
get
gonna
on
be
the
like High
table
School
and
Musical.
dance or like sing.
I
I
thought that was
wasn't
gonna
gonna
happen.
be
You know what
like,
gets me?
you know.
You know what gets me even more mad? Because of COVID, I didn't go to high school parties. I didn't do nothing for high school. I was literally, I couldn't, but two, I didn't do anything. Like my high school was so boring. It was nothing like the movies. So when I got accepted to college, I'm like, okay, college experience. I'm finally going to do what like I was hoping to do. I'm gonna go to these parties. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna whatever. I'm gonna try everything. I didn't try nothing. I I literally was gone for like 3 months.
Damn, dude, that sucks.
I went for a little field trip. That's it. Like so. And I think even so now I still have social issues. So when I go to parties, I'm a little
You're
quiet.
standing there like, do you stand there like in the corner and just like wait for something, or like?
I'm the person that it's like typing on their phone, but it's actually
Oh, you're using the calculator and checking the weather and stuff like that.
No, that's literally me
Yeah, I wonder what's the
24/7.
temperature tomorrow gonna be like.
Yeah, I know. She's like, ah.
I think
Then I
that's my
check my
most
emails.
visited app too.
No, but
That's
what's
something I feel like me and Aylin can relate on. I think we have really like angry face setting like, so we're just like don't really like socialize like that.
I think we just suck at socializing.
Yeah.
That's why I tell
Well,
people
I'm getting better at it.
I
I'm trying
feel
to get
like
better at it.
Me
Aylin
too.
is
I
much
am-
more social than I am though, because I always had to have
no,
Aylin
I have
speak
to be-
for
I
me.
have
I
to
don't
be-
agree with it.
I have to be drunk. And no, okay, you know what helps me? What really? Because okay, so if I have like, for example, if Crystal's with me, I can try to be social because if that goes wrong, I got Crystal. I can talk to her. Like,
This is your person.
yeah, like she's my person. Like, as long as I have someone, doesn't really matter like specifically who, but as long as it's
Yeah.
someone that I know and I'm already comfortable with and I already talk to, like, I'm good. But if I'm going somewhere by myself and I don't know anyone there, then that's when I don't know, like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to talk about. Like, what do I tell you? Like, I don't know nothing about you, so I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm just there quietly. I'm waiting for you to talk to me. Like, say something that will make me want to talk. Ask me questions. And even when they ask me questions, my questions are literally like one-word answers.
Yeah, like yes or no questions type of thing.
Yeah, and I'm
You
just like,
gotta
yeah, no, yes.
You gotta give scenario questions. Like, what would you
Yeah.
do if something is something, and then like starts a conversation. I learned that now.
Sometimes I
Hold
plan
on.
out conversations before I go out just in
Oh.
case. And it ends up working out the way I thought it would. So
Mine
like,
doesn't. People don't
that's
ask
the
me
only
those
time.
questions.
no, I always plan like just like simple questions like, oh, how is this going? And I'm like, okay, should I say this or this or this and that or that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But usually I have to have a script before I go in, or else
I try to make a script.
I don't know how to have a conversation. That's why.
I go in, pumped, like pumping myself up. I'm like, ooh, ooh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And then the time comes and I'm just there,
like, oh, fuck.
like,
Yeah.
quiet. And then everyone's like, oh, you look so quiet. You're so shy. I'm like, I ain't shy. Y'all just not talking to me, so I don't know what to do for else.
No, I'm shy.
You guys gotta make the first move, and then I'll do the rest.
Yeah. But I don't know.
It's kind of hard, honestly.
It is socializing, but I feel like, I mean, maybe it's like our background, like maybe it had to do with our like the schools that we went to. I guess I don't know.
We went to very different
Maybe.
schools. But like,
We did. We all went to different schools, except for me and Crystal. Crystal followed, the schools that I went to. Except it was different.
What?
It was different experiences completely because when I was in high school and in middle school, my schools were just like kind of ghetto, and then and it started.
they
It
were
wasn't
not.
like ghetto, but like
It was not ghetto at all.
But it changed completely when I graduated because they became magnets.
Yeah,
and now you had to get accepted.
Different.
You had to get accepted. I'm not trying to say like, oh my god, it was ghetto. Like I had this guy. Like
Nah, King was a little ghetto. King was a little ghetto.
Okay,
Did I remember that fight? That one fighting video that went viral.
About the girl
that was
broke her arm?
that was that King. That
she
was
kept
ghetto.
Going and her arm was like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when I was in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. As we were recording, I'm getting text messages from other people, so I'm like reading those.
Like...
No. But
King was King was definitely
if the King was a little ghetto, but yeah, King was a little ghetto.
That's why my mom didn't want me to go there. That's when she transferred me to Virgil before I started at King.
My mom wanted to go to Virgil because I heard those like scary stories about the clown in the auditorium.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a story?
Yeah,
there's a story that there was like a clown that like.
Wait, what's the story?
The story is about the King Virgil Middle School is very old. Like it's built in like in 1930 something like that. And supposedly there was a clown who was doing a show there, and then apparently he went backstage. Or there's a backstage, but it's underground, and supposedly he committed suicide there.
Damn.
And there's like windows on top of the auditorium where you can see from the outside, and supposedly sometimes you can see him looking out the window. And then he always haunts like downstairs where the backstage is.
Down.
I went backstage once, dude. That is one of the most creepiest places of all time. It looks
your
so
house is the creepiest place.
I was gonna say your house is pretty scary, man. Like I go over your house and it's like, I don't know, man. Your house is kind of up there though.
Oh wait! Can I tell a story, like a scary story from Virgil? Dude, this actually tripped me the hell out. It still trips me the hell out to this day. So I was in class and I was sitting like forward and then towards the door. Any of the old TVs, the big giant black TVs, it was on top of the right corner. And I was talking to my partner Daisy. We were just talking, and then we looked at the TV at the same time, and we hear like footsteps, and then we're expecting the person to walk by, because we see also the shadow on the TV. Like, because we're next to the stairs, and then we're like, oh, okay, cool. And then we're expecting that person to like walk by, and the person never walked by.
Oh shit!
Damn, you just heard like.
And we looked at each other like, isn't someone supposed to be walking by now? And we kind of started freaking out. We're like, holy
shit. You guys were still like hearing the footsteps?
No, but nah, they like went away.
Oh,
that's freaky.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's scary.
Like Virgil's really scary, honestly. It's like really scary.
Yeah, but because I had so many friends in elementary school that went to Virgil, and I always felt sad that I didn't go to Virgil for like a little amount of time. But after seeing all those.
She said in middle school, you guys.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
My bad, Crystal. For a little bit.
Continue.
See, I already forgot what I was gonna say.
Your friends from elementary that went to Virgil, and that you missed them for a little bit, and then now you did it.
Yeah, you basically told my story. Thank you.
That was the whole story?
Thank you. No, that I didn't feel super bad after like hearing those scary stories for Virgil.
No, I went to King because I had so many friends from elementary that went to that middle school.
That's why I wanted to go to King.
Honestly, it became, yeah, I know that's why you wanted to go to King, but I get why your mom didn't want to.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I did start King, everything was completely different though.
Yeah.
I go in there and I see these kids smoking cigarettes.
Wait, for real?
And I'm like, yo, we were
just Virgil.
I'm like, hold up. Where were we just playing hide and seek in your house yesterday? Like, what's going on? And I see these girls making out with these guys, and I'm just like, hold up. Like, I thought we were in middle school and not high school or college.
Yeah.
But it was like a huge snap, and then some people, we had like our little middle school gangs. I wasn't part of it, obviously. I wasn't part of it, but there was, little groups, and then like I saw people that I was friends with in middle school. I mean, elementary, that were joining those, and they became a whole different vibe. I don't know if they still do it to this day. I don't think so. I think when we went to middle and high school, we kind of grew out of it. We were just like, what the fuck was that? Like, that was like a weird stage.
Why were we doing that type of stuff?
Yeah, we were just like, what the fuck? And stop cussing. That's so bad.
So I found out when Virgil was built in 1914.
1914?
Yeah.
That's old.
That's old as hell.
Yeah,
so that's not surprising.
There's some stuff in there. Yeah.
What
about where you live, Kevin? Because your place, honestly, it is kind of scary.
I remember I researched it a little bit. I think it was built on like a 1925, something like
that. It's still pretty old.
In an ancient burial ground.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes
remember the one time we stepped over his house?
He hears footsteps, and then when he looks to his window, he sees someone standing there sometimes.
What?
No, this is not true.
You do it?
No. Just a little FYI. Or should I? Well, I might get This is personal information.
We should save that for another conversation.
No, I was gonna say my apartment number, but I'm like, I don't want to.
No, let's save that. Save it for another conversation. We'll start that next time. But we'll go back to middle school. Yeah, everyone was different.
So we went to me, Crystal, Aylin, our cousin Ellie, our cousin Isaac,
a good
our cousin Jimmy, our cousin Mikey. All went to the same elementary school.
A good amount of us went to the same elementary school.
Isaac went to.
Yeah,
everyone.
He was literally in the same classes as Aylin and Kevin.
Yeah, no one believed that we were cousins.
That's messed up.
I think only you, Andres. Eric, Ricky, and your brother all went to Hoover.
Yeah, so
elementary, yeah.
So,
but my middle school was bad, man. It was like.
Where did you go to?
Young Kim Academy.
No, your high school was ghetto.
Both of them were, but like the thing with like Yoka was like they had us separated from the guys, so the guys and girls were separated.
Yeah, isn't that still a thing though?
I don't think so anymore. I think they have some like mixed like classes now, but back in my day,
so it wasn't all like technically. I guess you could say an all boys school.
We had our own floor, yeah.
Oh,
and the girls had a different floor. It was bad. It kind of set me back a little.
But it didn't stop the girls from getting pregnant, huh?
I saw like a couple. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a couple girls pregnant.
It's because where Andres lives.
It's because you guys live like all in like one like that side, and I live like on this side.
You live with the gangs, or?
Yeah, he definitely lives in.
What the hell is that?
I don't know what that is.
Don't ever try.
Yeah, like, I get asked once in a while. They're like, "Hey, bro, where you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, what do you mean? Like, where I'm from?"
Guatemala.
Like, I was gonna say like Guatemala. Like, what?
No, I speak English.
Yeah, and they look at me like, "Oh, this guy's trying to be funny," But I really didn't know what they meant. Like, at least when I was younger, now I know.
Like, no tengo papeles, no sé.
Like, no sé, yo no sepo, like.
Tamales.
Hey, tamales are good.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I went to middle school with our cousin Ellie and Isaac. And for a little bit, yeah. And then I went all 3 years with Isaac.
Yeah, I went to middle school by myself first, and then I went with.
Ellie went to King for a little bit, no?
She went to King for. Ellie went everywhere.
Yeah, she did.
We love you, Ellie. We love you, Ellie.
You know what never made sense to me is that Isaac went to Virgil, but he literally lived a block away from King.
Oh yeah, he did
or like 2 blocks away from King.
For a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But
he lived up the street.
Right. He did, yeah.
No, but yeah, I went to a ghetto school, and then Kevin went to an okay school. Andres went to
mine was ghetto. Virgil was ghetto as fuck.
Virgil was ghetto. It was just a lot of stuff going on, man.
I saw
Andres went to like 18th Street MS type of school.
Yeah, dude, honestly. I don't know how I made it out
of model type of school. Like, by the way, these are gangs, you guys. I do not claim any of those.
I was gonna say, Aylin, you're getting a little too into it. Like,
don't say any
I'm gonna
of
say,
that.
I don't claim any of them. I just know that they're popular, or not popular, but like well known.
I do not know her. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is.
My middle school was so ghetto.
History, I know they talk about that.
But I saw a security guard pepper spray a student.
Wait, what? You saw what?
Yeah, I saw a security guard pepper spray a student one time.
Were you the student?
No.
Yeah, he was. Huh?
I was too innocent. I was too nerdy and dorky back then to do anything like that.
Oh, Kevin, he had like his little hair.
Dude, hey yo, but I got
He had a mushroom.
Hey, but you
the girls.
Why you cut your hair? You cut your hair and then you get all of them.
I was tired of it, and then all of them stopped talking to me.
You guys, in middle school, in elementary, it was so annoying because you would see all the girls. Like, let's say my tia was gonna pick up me and Kevin that day for some reason. Okay, I'll be with Kevin waiting, and then all the girls will come running, and they'll be like, "Kevin, can I touch your hair? Can I touch your hair?"
True.
And I just be like, "Yeah, it's just hair. Like, what's the big deal?"
Hair. Like,
it was soft hair.
I never understood it.
Hair.
I just never understood it, and it just was so weird. I'm like, you guys are like, this is so like.
Because I'm your cousin. Like, that's why.
Like, you guys do it over there, like.
I would like to claim that Ellie and Aylin kind of bullied me in elementary school.
Yeah.
For good reason. For good reason. It was
small, dorky, nerdy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
If you knew Kevin, you would want to bully him too. I'm just kidding.
That's
that's me.
It was just like thinking that.
It had to do mainly because we're related. And
always
it was easy.
Okay.
That's the fun part, because you could take a joke.
No, I can't.
Yeah, because I can't take a joke.
Oh my God.
She's already tearing up.
After the podcast, you should see my pillow.
That's
I don't know. It's so funny.
Was funny.
Did you guys like middle school?
I hated middle school. I was so
middle school.
awkward
I hated
and weird, and I didn't understand the world because I was like, how are all these kids in gangs and smoking? And
ooh, what's up with you in the gangs? Like,
no,
you just keep talking about gangs.
No, hold up. It was true though. Like or crews, I guess you could say. Probably they weren't considered gangs. They were considered crews. My bad. They weren't gangs. They were crews. But yeah, like it went from like everyone in elementary being, there was people that were bad. Like, there's misbehaved. They didn't listen. They talked back. But they went from that to being a whole different thing in middle school. And I was an awkward kid. Like, I wasn't awkward. I was just going through my awkward stage.
Yeah, the way you said that.
I think everyone's going through like different stages of puberty.
I just feel like I just didn't I didn't get it. Like I was like, I don't know. Like I don't know how to be cool here. Like,
I don't know.
I don't understand how to be cool. Like at that, like I remember last year, everyone was like everyone was cool for raising their hand for like getting the answer right, and then here everyone's cool for like I don't know, like smoking some pot or something. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm ready for. Like, I hated middle school.
I liked middle school for what it was. Like, it was fun for me. No. But besides that, it was cool.
Maybe
I enjoyed it because of my friends.
Maybe I was in a place where I didn't belong. Probably that's what the reason was.
I didn't not enjoy middle school, but I also didn't like I wish to go back because I had like a ton of life. You know what I mean? Like, it was just there.
Like, you like
the
except for sixth grade.
Wow.
Like, I freaking hated sixth grade more than
anything else.
Life, yeah.
Sixth grade, it was so simple.
Because I was like going through puberty. I was going through my awkward stage. I was going through changes. But then I had these mean girls over here, and then I literally had a friend stop talking to me, and then it was like a group of girls, okay? They were all being really mean to me, and I remember, like, at King, where the, like, courtyards were, there was also a vending machine. So I went to go to the vending machine by myself.
The what?
Is it already something
vending machine by myself? And they were there making fun of me, like, she has nobody else to go with. Look at her. You know what I mean?
Damn,
like,
dude,
I just wanted a bag of chips. I have so much
crying.
Was this during like nutrition or something?
It was right after class, like when we were gonna before the bell rang.
Like the passing period?
Yeah, like passing period. Dude, I hate it. I like think about these moments to this day.
Yeah. No, I feel like middle school was just weird, and then like half of my friends were like. It was like in a point of our lives where everyone, for some reason, they will like start dating someone in the morning, and then by lunchtime they're broken up.
That's very true. That's very true.
What the hell? I was like, what's going on? Like, I don't. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I did not understand middle school. Like, I still don't understand it. I hated it.
What about high school? How was high school though?
She said no.
High school. I think I didn't have fun because I still didn't do any high school experiences. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The only time I tell people like I wasn't the type of person that would like want to ditch. But the reason why I didn't want to ditch, and I'm gonna be completely honest, was because that was the only time I was gonna be able to see my friends.
Yeah.
Wait, but how many times did you ditch though?
I didn't ditch.
You never
okay,
ditched?
I'm lying. My mom's gonna watch this, but I had told her this. I ditched once.
This once?
So I wanted to be cool.
Where did you go? Like, where'd you guys go?
You just stayed in school.
What?
We just
What?
It was in high school. So you know, in high school, like seniors had free periods.
So you were in school when you ditched?
I just didn't go to class. I just didn't go
to class.
Ditching. Not going to class is ditching.
Yeah, but we're talking about school, like not going to school.
Like,
no, I've never left school before.
I wanted to go to school because if I didn't go to school, when was I going to see my friends?
Damn.
But that's the only reason. Like, I didn't care about school. I didn't care about like learning. Like, I wanted to meet people. That was the only time I was able to actually be social. And I think that like that's why I tell people, I'm like, that was the only reason why like I was okay with going every single day. That was okay like with not missing. I was okay with being there late until late or early or whatever. It's because that was the only time I was actually going to be around people.
I'm very introverted, so I don't care about meeting people.
Well, no, I kind of got used to it now. I kind of got used to it now. So now I'm okay with just seeing people at work and having my social like this and right there. But when I get home, I just want to be home.
Okay, I think all of us are kind of like that though. Like once we get home, we kind of like don't go out.
Well, we were molded.
You go out.
We were like, yeah.
I don't want to go out, honestly. Sometimes I just want to stay home. But then I'll kind of get like dragged out.
You see the difference? You have the option. See the difference that you have the option?
No. Don't even say that if you don't want to go out. You can literally tell people that you have prior engagements. Like, you do.
But then they don't believe me. They're like, no, you don't. Just come, just come. And then I end up going.
I can't meet. I have to do this. I have to do that.
But how was everyone else's high school? You guys heard of mine. It was terrible.
Freshman year was cool. Sophomore and junior year was ass. Senior year was cool. I had a friend group, so like I just stick to my friend group, and my senior class was very small. It was like 250 kids. So it was very small.
250?
Yeah, it was very small.
That's a lot.
It's a smaller class.
That's really small.
For mine, it was like seniors. Like my graduating class was like. It's because like remember my school was like it was like one school, but like different schools inside.
Oh, that's how Kevin's was too.
Yeah, ours too. Yeah. So ours. Well, you know, because your sister went there, so it was Bernstein, STEM, and Apex. Your sister went to STEM, right?
Yeah, she went to STEM.
See, when you guys would talk to me about that, I thought you guys were talking about levels.
No, like I mean, no.
You're not that off.
Yeah, you're not that off.
I thought it was like the smart kids, the nerdy kids, and then the dumb kids.
No, it's kind of
like not in that order. Sorry, but like by the way, not in that order. So but you know what I mean.
Which one did you think Kevin was in?
So Bernstein was just the regular one. It was nothing special about Bernstein. It was more about media arts. That's how I got into graphic design and all this stuff.
That's pretty cool.
And STEM was more about math, science, and stuff like that. So you had to be more smarter to be in that. And Apex was for the fuck up kids to catch up.
For real?
Yeah.
Apex.
No bullshit. Yeah.
So it was like the chart, like those
Yeah. So
those schools that people.
Yeah.
Is it those type? It was like those type of class where like those schools. I mean, those kids get kicked out of school, so they have to go there.
Like continuation school.
There we go. That's the word I was trying to look for.
So Apex and STEM are charter schools. They just use our campus.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Were they like?
It was kind of like that in my high school because it was like.
No, but Krista, yours was
like magnet.
Yours is not the same thing.
My middle school was magnet.
Yeah, but yours is not the same thing.
But then for my high school, there was. What was it called? There was like one level. Then it was the gifted.
Yeah, but Krista, it wasn't exactly the same thing because Kevin's it was different schools completely.
Like completely different schools, like different principles.
It was completely
right?
different. Yeah,
different
it was
principles.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm like. You had different. You literally did have different levels.
Yeah.
Of like smartness. Kevin didn't have that. Like his was like different schools, so you will like get accepted. Building. You will either get accepted would just go there because you wanted to go there, or you were thrown in there because no other school wanted you.
Damn.
Pretty much.
And I went through the levels, as you can see.
She's like,
that's harsh.
That's funny, man.
But
no, high school was funny, man.
I don't know. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I did not have fun as a kid, and I feel because of that now I'm pretty boring as an adult.
Well, I feel like we're all kind of boring, honestly.
No,
at least individually.
You have boring out of all of us.
You have more.
You.
What do you mean?
Why are you looking at us like that? Yeah, you.
What do you guys mean?
We all have you on social media. We
see your stories.
Your beer. That laugh.
I'm over here in my bed, like watching you stories. I'm like, damn.
We'll be like on a Friday night, just on TikTok. Then you go on Instagram, just to look, and then you see Andres going out again.
Again, I don't go out that much.
Where am I? Where am I? I'm in bed with my dog.
Where else? I'm over here watching Star Wars by myself.
Oh damn! Yeah, it's a little.
But I don't know about you guys, but I also don't mind.
No, I don't mind it either. But it's just like the idea. We're just like Andres have more of an exciting life than we do.
But honestly, I'm telling you, I like being home though. I like being home, just laying down.
For someone that likes being home, you're never really home.
It's because something always comes up, and it's like I just.
So you're like, I don't have
you gotta do it. Like
for me, if something comes up, it's like laundry.
Damn, or like, that's kind of sad.
That's my sad.
She's like,
my exciting moments. I gotta do laundry. Like today.
I was like, oh, I gotta do laundry today.
You guys wanna know what was my exciting moment was today?
What?
And this was a blast. That I was able to set up my iPhone. That was my exciting day today.
You know what my exciting thing was today? That I found.
I have fun, like, I have fun. I mean, I did have fun on Saturday. I went to my first Halloween party.
You're killing me, man.
What's wrong, Crystal?
Okay, Crystal.
I was trying to get a word in, but she just kept saying.
My bad. Keep going, Crystal.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, I had fun Saturday. That's it.
Crystal,
really? That was it?
Yeah, I had my first Halloween party. I'd never been to one before.
What do you mean? We have been to a Halloween party.
That was not a party.
Last year?
You said you guys don't know how to throw a party.
Kevin's party?
Yeah, it wasn't like a Halloween party.
First of all, it would have been a Halloween party if y'all dressed up.
It's because we're so
literally everyone dressed up except you guys.
I had a costume, but she never gave it to me.
I had a halo.
And we had a halo. We had halos.
Okay, you gotta keep in mind. Okay, for one, I was going through like It's not that like I was going through like I didn't have money or anything. It was more like I was spending too much money. Because I was trying to go to a concert. I blamed Bad Bunny for taking all my money. Because have you guys seen his tickets?
No.
Yeah.
I'm too broke to even look at them.
Look at them. Crystal doesn't even look at it.
It's so scary that my bank account said hell no. But yeah, like it was really, his tickets were one, expensive. Two, it was in Vegas. And three, I was not being planned.
But did you end up going?
I went, yeah. And that's how I was broke. But because it was so close to the party, because it was like, it was literally the ending of, it was September 30th. So I was like, like right when like October hit, I was, like trying to get my stuff back, like back to normal. I'm like, I got to pay my credit card from using all of it in Vegas and using it. Yeah. So like, you can see the reason why I was a little broke on that. But when you go to Vegas, you come back broke.
That's true.
That's what Vegas is, man. Honestly.
But that was the only reason why I was just like, I didn't have a costume. Like I can only afford this Halo right now. It's not that I couldn't afford anything else. It was just more like, I wanted to see my money go up a little bit. But now I have a costume for the next one.
Oh, you got one already?
I'm gonna get one tomorrow.
I don't know what to get.
As we're speaking of our high school experiences, what does that have to say about our current life?
For me, it's honestly very
that
different.
I was messed up then. I'm messed up now. I didn't like people then. I don't like people now. I don't like talking. I didn't like talking then. I
think the problem is you then, honestly.
But yeah, you're on a podcast.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you're the problem now.
I know. You're talking.
Like,
you don't like talking, but you're in a podcast.
Just talking with my cousins.
Primo.talk.
I'm not in front of an audience.
Yeah, primo.talk.
Yeah.
Talk. And Crystal doesn't like to talk.
Look at it. Crystal.
Honestly, I feel like now I don't like my life.
I'm a lot different from
sad,
what I was in high school.
I got really sad, Aylin.
Damn, she's like, I don't like my life.
I'm not gonna say I hate it. No, I'm grateful for some of the things that I have. I'm gonna say like the people that I have. It's just like okay, so I'm gonna talk about like this. I guess it's more in career wise and in like the expectations that you're expecting to have. This is not happening, and this is like one thing that I tell people. I'm like, I feel like in this world, in each social class, there are 3 different groups. Like in every social class, on the working class, there's 3 different groups. On the middle class, there's 3 different groups, and in the upper class, there's 3 different groups. And then this is how the groups are explained. There's the group that doesn't have to do anything, but for somehow they achieve everything in life. Like we have no idea, but they just have to walk into the room and that's it. They're perfect. Then we have the people that actually work hard and, like thrive and they go up there. And we have the people that work hard. They don't go anywhere. And I feel like I'm that person, like, but
that's kind of sad.
Yeah, so like
we all need a little luck in life, just to like get the next step in life.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it comes, but I don't know. Middle school was terrible. High school was terrible. And adulthood is terrible right now.
Damn, man, that's tough, man. That's tough.
I'm just waiting for something to, like pop.
Crystal, Crystal, you
good? You're mute. Crystal, you're mute.
Look at it. Like, Crystal,
I thought she was like.
I thought she was playing around.
I was trying to like,
I know. Stuff up. I thought she was trying to like a mime thing or something.
Yeah. Why were you muted? What were you trying to say?
What'd you say?
What? What did she say?
I muted myself by accident.
What'd you say though? When you were like,
she was doing some weird stuff.
It's like she's like crawling through life.
Trying to like make it.
That's wrong. Yeah, honestly,
I don't know why I had to motion it.
It's like you're trying to climb the hill, but everything's dragging you down.
Yeah,
damn man,
that's all really pushing through it.
But I feel like I don't know, and I guess as like I guess because this brings back to the topic of last week's, being Hispanic, especially being a Hispanic female. You're like have these social expectations of being seen as not being able to succeed in life. So when you succeed a little bit, you're expected to succeed all the way. And then you have all these expectations and these basically like all these bricks on your shoulder, hoping that you succeed. But then when you're not, and you kind of feel like you're not only disappointing yourself, but you're disappointing others as well. Didn't mean for that to go that deep, but
I think it went too deep. I kind of didn't understand it, honestly. It went a little too deep. It went right over my head.
And this is how it is talking to men.
Yeah.
Hey, we're very simple, man. We're very simple.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're very simple humans.
Huh? Just the way he said it. It was so deep, I didn't understand.
Yeah, like it was so deep. It just
line.
Yeah, it kind of lost me on that one.
I don't know. That's how mine is. How's your guys's?
Expectations of life
and everything.
I mean, expectations always change, so you can't really put like expectations on yourself. Like with me, like I feel like there's been a lot of expectations out of me just because of my brother and stuff like that. And then like I feel like people have the kind of don't understand me. I think
I get that.
I'm a very different person than what people think I am. I feel like people thought I was gonna go to college and graduate and like I'll do all this stuff, and like my life went like the opposite way,
Yeah, I went to college and my life ain't going anywhere right now.
Yeah, well, That's the thing, though. Like your life.
No, but I get you.
Now your life could go many like different directions, but we all could be at the same place.
No, I completely understand you, Kevin. I completely understand you because I did go to college and I went to, the number one university. I went to UCLA. So I feel like I had a lot of people expecting a lot from me because of that. And I don't feel like I'm doing the expectations. And it's not because it's not because I don't want to, by the way.
Talking about that, when
it's just hard.
When we went to your graduation party, I feel like our moms were just looking at us, me and Andres, like, go back to school.
No, but like I've never liked school. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
but
that.
I've always told her, like, I've never liked school. Though. That's the thing. Like, I really never liked it. Like,
I feel like it's when it comes to school, everyone has their own preference. But it's just like, regardless, like, even if you go to school or if you don't go to school, life is just gonna have a different story for you. And I mean, I'm gonna say, like, yeah, obviously you have to put in the work on trying to become successful. Like, no matter what route you take. The only thing is, like, again, life is always gonna beat you in the butt. Like, I've been trying my best. I did go to school and everything, like, I'm trying to use my degree, and unfortunately life just has its own ways of working and just does not want to take me to where I want to be. Not saying I'm giving up, but it's pretty hard, and I feel like I'm getting old. Like, I'm 25 already, and I see people
yes,
10 steps way ahead of me, and I'm just like, how are you doing it? Like, and it goes back to the 3 groups that I say. The people that I'm seeing just do that are part of the other 2 groups.
But you know what? I honestly relate to a lot of what Kevin said about the way that he feels like he has a lot to live up to because of his brother. And I feel that way with Aylin. I feel like, not that I'm a disappointment compared to Aylin, but that, no, but like, it's true. But like, a lot of the stuff that I did isn't really worth it because I'm not my sister. You know what I mean? And like, even though my parents say, like, we don't expect you to do, what Aylin did or stuff like that, it's always just that, what Aylin did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes me feel like, Chris, I feel like shit.
Maybe like, this can make you feel a little better.
Honest. Like,
maybe this can make you feel a little better.
No, anything you say will not make me feel better.
No, listen to me.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's the first time that's how it was seen. But my whole life, people were even saying there was a time where Crystal knew more than Aylin. And for people that don't know, that is that I was a very slow learner. And that's why I say, like, it still defeats me till now. Like, I'm still a slow learner. And it's unfortunately because it's something that I can't control. But it was always brought up, like, oh, like, but Crystal knows how to do this. Crystal knows how to do that. And it sucks because I'm the oldest one. I'm supposed to know this stuff. I'm like, I should know this stuff. Yeah. And it will bother me because I'm trying though. Like, I'm trying to put in my work, but
But then that's the thing, like, you can't compare yourself to like anyone else, because
you're right. It's true. You can't compare yourself.
You're just comparing.
But it's hard not to when you see someone who has already done it. Like, when I got into college, like, I felt like my accomplishment wasn't as big as Aylin. I still don't feel like it's as big as.
No, but you can't really compare it because
hold on, Crystal.
It's a personal thing.
You know how many gifts did I get?
No.
I got nothing.
The gifts literally don't. It's
I
not
feel like
that.
I feel like you were celebrated a little bit more.
The celebration isn't at all what I'm saying. Just because I had a party doesn't mean, like, oh my god, like, I literally feel like my accomplishment is just a little thing.
Kind of feels like a second place.
I not even like second place, like third place, or like a participation award. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally
if it
what
helps, the only good thing that actually happened to me in my entire life, I'm like, not the only good thing, but the only thing that I ever actually accomplished, like, from birth to now, was getting accepted to UCLA. But I didn't graduate with magnet or honors in high school, and if anything, I graduated with the bare minimum because I was very slow. And in middle school, I graduated with the bare minimum because I was very slow. And in elementary. I mean, yeah, in elementary, I was barely able to make it to the next grade because I was very slow. And again, it was not. I wasn't slow on purpose. I was just
slow.
I guess my brain was just working differently than others, and it still works differently than others. So the way I learn stuff, I have to teach myself in a different way, and it's I gotta read it and hear it and watch it, and then replay it. It's like a game.
It's a
but
game.
It's I don't know. I feel like I get it. It's like life, it's unfortunate, but like I get the idea because that's what I see when other people who didn't have to do that and they're like succeeding way more than I am.
That's the thing, though. Social media is very influential, and then thinking we're doing bad. In reality, we're not. We're kind of like there's a lot of people. Like the majority of us, like our age, are doing the exact same thing we are.
That's true. I know. Okay, so one thing that does help me, and maybe it'll help you guys, is you guys all watch Friends.
I knew she was going to mention Friends.
So Friends, I kind of like relate to them a little bit because they're the same age. And the first season, they're my age, like they're in their 20s, and they're just and they're
still in their 30s already.
No, they're in their 20s,
they're 20,
and they're trying to figure out their lives. They're all working at coffee shops. They're working at like restaurants. None of them are successful. They don't get reach successful until like they're 35.
Except for Ross. I feel like Ross was the only one that was kind of always.
Yeah, because he was
but Ross was also a pain in the ass.
Nah, that was the funniest character there.
Nah,
no, he was not.
Chandler.
Okay, it's Chandler. I know it's Chandler.
I guess it's one thing to like. I think that
Chandler.
like that's one thing to know.
It was not even Chandler.
Who do you think it was?
Nah.
It was Chandler.
Overrated.
You have to take the consistency.
Chandler is overrated.
Okay,
you have to look at the consistency.
Anyways,
Chandler was consistent.
Remarks. She was.
We'll have another conversation about Friends. Anyways,
he had her moment.
Back to the story. I'm trying to say, like, it kind of sometimes when I'm feeling really down, I do watch that show because then I remember, like, even though there's a whole group of white people.
Why do you gotta bring in that they're white though? Like,
because like I felt like I'm saying like even though
privilege.
it's regardless they have a little bit more of a step up than we like us minorities, unfortunately. But it does help me watch it because it gives me an understanding that regardless, they were all the same age and they took different routes. Like some of them just went to become actors. Some of them went to actual college. Some of them just got married and now they're getting a divorce and trying to figure out their lives, etc. Like they're all trying to figure out, when they graduated high school or college, etc., they had a different life that they started and that life did not end up going the way they wanted. And now they're trying to figure it out as they go. And then they finally reached to the age of 35 and they're finally successful. They're finally doing what they wanted to do, what their plan was to do. But again, like you have to remember, like they all had their different cycles. Like think about it. Like if anyone does
look at Joey. Joey had the very different
he wasn't acting.
Way about life and everything,
Yeah, like for those of you who haven't watched the show, I highly recommend watching it or just watching a little summary of it so that way you get the idea of each character and see which character relates to you. But yeah, that's life,
Yeah,
it's crying a little bit.
It's crying a little bit.
Life is hard, but it's
bites you in the
pushing.
butt.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do anything else but keep pushing,
We gotta just push for that break that we're gonna get hopefully one day. That's gonna make us successful, where we find a job that we're happy at.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those TikToks where it's like Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C? Where it's like Plan A is going to school, Plan B is marrying rich, and then Plan C is becoming a drug dealer.
Honestly,
and it shows that picture of and it shows that picture of from Narcos. Where it's like Pablo Escobar and all the drugs behind. And all the comments were honestly thinking about jumping to Plan C right now.
Sometimes you want to because it's like, damn, is that the only option I got?
Yeah.
Especially in LA, oh my god, with the prices everywhere. Oh my god.
Especially in LA and the fact that we're Hispanics, we're gonna become narcos. Pablo Escobar over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna become the next Pablo Escobar.
That's gonna be the plan.
Pablo who?
Pablo Escobar. That fool was crazy, man.
Yeah, but life.
Smart guy though.
Was he?
Yeah, he was smart. Be honest, he was smart. Maybe in the wrong things, but he was smart.
a lot of villains, if you think about it, they're pretty smart. Yeah. They're just evil.
They're just
like think about it, like how all these people are like these evil people are able to do all these things
because they're smart.
And then you're just like, how to do that? Like, I don't get it. How you should really do it. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's because they're smart too. That's the thing.
All right, guys. Well, we're reaching an hour already. We're like technically like 50 minutes in already because we started like 5 minutes in.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys want to wrap it up?
Yeah. But let's end it with you guys. Let's remember that we all have our different cycles, and hopefully one day we all succeed. Oh, maybe this podcast could be it.
Yeah, exactly.
It just clicked on her. She's like, oh,
exactly.
I like exactly. You know what it reminds me of sometimes? I mean, you remind me of that like squirrel from Ice Age, the one that's always trying to get that nut, and then he finds it. He's crap, and then he loses it. And he's like, oh.
He has to start all over.
Yeah, and then I don't know why you kind of reminded me of that right now.
Right now, or like in general?
I'll say it right now. I'll say it right now.
Okay. Now my friends say that I remind them of a blueberry.
That's even worse than what I said.
Like, what?
A blueberry?
A blueberry's just there, like a blueberry. I mean,
like one of my friends, I'm gonna give him a shout out, Caden. He was one of my coworkers. He always says that I remind him of a blueberry. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. He's like, you don't have to know. It like just makes sense. Like, think about it.
Like, I mean,
I am a
if you can't figure it out, yeah, like I'm a blueberry. Like, God, I don't know about that one.
No, but apparently I'm a blueberry. I don't know if it's because like blueberries are tiny and
maybe
like, you can
the
just squish them.
Is in the fact that you cannot figure it out.
Damn.
Yeah,
shots fired. Friendly fire.
I'm assuming because blueberry is small, you can squish them and they kind of bounce.
I think it might be because of. Blueberries don't bounce.
Yes, they do.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Like if you let them go, they just like come back up. Like
they're not gonna come up a lot, but they will.
Not all
roll.
the way.
They will bounce a little bit and then they roll.
Oh, you mean I thought you meant that bounce like a little like.
Not like a ball. Anyways, that's enough for us. we don't have to go into detail
about
blueberries.
Bounce. I was just like, oh.
We'll go through another history lesson.
Anyways. Hopefully this podcast is our break in being successful and it helps us, be rich.
And if not, then we
or famous or anything.
Yeah.
Or anything. Or it maybe helps us get us a job, doing the things we do.
Yeah.
Like Kevin's editing and mine, Instagram and stuff. And
anyways.
Kevin and Andres and Crystal there.
I'm just here.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
The main character.
But yeah.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next podcast, next video. Goodbye.
Bye.